What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Iccy Showw Bible Studies episode 77. Here with my special co-host, RJ. How you doing, RJ?
Good.
How was school?
Good.
That's good. How's school been?
Good.
That's good. You learning anything spectacular in school?
No.
Oh. So sad. If it's your birthday, happy birthday. If it's your anniversary, happy anniversary. My condolences to anyone who has lost anyone. And stay strong if you're going through it, and make sure everyone prays for our world. Our world needs more prayers and peace and love and harmony. On that note, RJ, kick it off. Shout out to Legal Mob Entertainment. Shout out to Freebrand Prince and Rose Snacks. God bless every one of you. Let's go.
The full story about Joseph, Jacob's youngest son, takes up 14 chapters in the Bible. So let me give you...
Come a little this way. You're out of camera. I won't bite.
the short version. Jacob loved Joseph more than his other 11 sons, and that made his brothers jealous. So one day they decided to sell Joseph into slavery and tell their father that he had been killed by wild animals. Not very nice of them, huh? But God was with Joseph, and he gave him a special ability to tell the king what his dreams meant. One of his dreams predicted that there would be 7 years of bumper crops, followed by 7 years of famine. Sure enough, the dream came true, because they knew ahead of time what would happen. Joseph was able to save enough grain from the 7 years of plenty to see them through the 7 years of famine. Back home, Joseph's family didn't have enough to eat because of the famine, but they heard that there was grain in Egypt. So they went there, and they ended up standing before Joseph and asking him for food. They didn't recognize Joseph, but he recognized them. You would think he might be angry with them, but rather than trying to pay them back for what they had done to him, Joseph said, "You meant it for evil, but God meant it for good." Their evil acts of selling their brother to be a slave was the very thing God used to save people from starving during the famine. The famine brought Jacob and his sons to Egypt, and there they became a great nation, as God had promised. But eventually God's people, the Israelites, as they were called, became slaves in Egypt. Life was very hard for them. In fact, King Pharaoh commanded that all the baby boys born to Israelite women should be killed, but a few of the nurse midwives feared God more than they feared the Pharaoh, so they let the boys live. One of the boys was so beautiful and precious that his parents kept him hidden for a few months. They couldn't bear to let him die when it became too dangerous to keep him hidden. Babies are pretty noisy. After all, his mother put him in a basket, coated it with tar to make it float, and put it in the river. As the babysitter watched who should come upon the baby in the basket, but the daughter of Pharaoh? Of Pharaoh? She loved the sweet boy, and so she decided to adopt him. She called him Moses, which means to draw out, because she had drawn him out of the water. As all this was happening, Moses' sister came out and said that her mother would be happy to take care of the baby until he was old enough to live with the princess. And she agreed. God had miraculously saved this little baby from being killed and made a way for his own mother to take care of him. There he was, minding his own business, keeping track of his father-in-law's sheep, when suddenly Moses saw a bush on fire. That might have caught his attention, but he certainly couldn't ignore it when he noticed that the bush didn't burn up. Moses went over to see what was going on, and then God spoke to him, telling him that the ground he was standing on was holy. That would be scary enough. But next, God said that he has heard the cries of his people, and would use Moses to save them. Who, me? Moses wasn't sure he was up to the task. The land God was promising to bring them sounded great, but he was pretty sure God had chosen the wrong guy to lead the march. He wasn't a good public speaker, and he really didn't even want to lead anybody anywhere, let alone an entire nation through the wilderness. But God didn't back down. He knew that Moses was the right person for the job because he was going to be with him every step of the way. It wasn't up to Moses. It was up to God. And God could do anything.
All right. Put the bookmark. Peace, everyone. Peace, Donna. Happy Thanksgiving. Yesterday was Thanksgiving in Canada. Salute. Happy Thanksgiving, Independence Day to anyone that move your foot so I don't step on it. That anyone that celebrated yesterday. So thank you, Donna, for letting me know that yesterday was Canada's Thanksgiving. On that note, RJ, how did you feel what you just read? And what did you get out of it?
God has a purpose for everyone, and God will help you every step of the way if you really need to get something done.
Yes, that is important, so you never give up. Oh, stay focused. He's on here.
I see him. Oh, right there.
He's putting the hearts. Peace. You're welcome, Donna. Peace. Demetrius, how you doing? My boy RJ caught him this time. Yes, you did. Definitely. Thank you for all the prayers. When I had my surgery last week, I appreciate everyone's still recovering. But that's why we had to cancel. I had emergency surgery, but I'm doing better. Thank you for everyone that was inboxing me, messaging me, calling me. I appreciate it. On that note, RJ, do you have anything else to say? Also, Haters Proof. They will be doing another what's it called? Dang, my brain is...
The comedy show?
No, they're gonna have another when you raise the money.
Oh, fundraiser.
Fundraiser. Sorry. Thank you. Hater Proof will be having another fundraiser on November 17th. If you're looking to get those tickets, they go to a family in need. He lost a job after having cancer, and he's still in readmission, and he needs money for the family to support and stuff like that. So they're doing that. So anyone that can make it, if you can't make it, you can make a donation. That will be a great help. Tickets, I'm not sure what they are going to be. Last time they were $25 that evening, but it was straight comedy.
Thank you.
Straight comedy, great laughs. So make sure you come out in November. Proud of you, RJ. See you fresh to clean cut. Never give up. Keep praying and believing.
Thank you.
Same to you, Demetrius. God bless you and your family and your queen. Definitely. God bless everyone that tuned in this evening. RJ, I appreciate you. And God bless everyone from our house to your house. And never give up. Always believe. I know the holidays are coming around. People getting stressful. Just keep your belief with God, and God will get you through the tough times, no matter what it is. God bless. Don't forget to, if you can make a difference by helping someone with a lunch or a meal, or you can go and give your community some help by helping the homeless. Make sure you check out, if you have a Salvation Army in your community or a community center, even nursing homes, sometimes they're looking for help too, just for donation of your time. So on that note, I appreciate everyone as always. Every Tuesday at 6 p.m. we do the Bible studies. Also, check out the interview I just did with Mr. Got to You from Nebraska to Boston 617-2978. On that note, God bless everyone. Have a wonderful day. Thank you, RJ. I appreciate you. Free the jails. Let's go. Peace, love, respect.